Gentlemen, start your engines. Start dressing for success. That's right. We've got Marcus Andrews here of M. Andrews Sartorial Luxury Collection. And guys need tips when it comes to trying to dress sharp, dress GQ. Not speaking for all guys, but I know several, maybe more, that could probably start watching this segment right now and pick up some tips. So, Marcus, you guys are your company from right here in San Antonio.
Yes, ma'am.
Started a couple of years ago.
Yes, ma'am.
So glad to have you here on the show. You are looking very sharp yourself.
I appreciate that.
So let's start with some tips. What do guys need to remember?
Guys need to remember that every time they walk out of the house, they need to put their best foot forward. Oftentimes, it's not just about what they do, it's how they look, because that's how we judge each other. That's the first thing that people see, is they see exactly what you're wearing, and they judge your success or whether or not you're credible or relevant based on that initially.
All right, so we have some fabulous models here.
Yes.
All right, what are we looking at first?
So what we're looking at right here is something that is easy to transition to for going out. This is something that's appropriate to wear to the office, but it's also appropriate to wear in a casual setting or a night out on the town. Beautiful colors. A lot of people are afraid of color here. We don't always have to wear dark grays or muted tones. A lot of times something that pops out a little more like a purple or a blue or a red is just as manly, just as masculine, but at the same time it catches the eye.
So don't be afraid of color.
Absolutely not.
Don't be afraid of it. And let's talk about fit. Fit is important.
Fit is the most important thing to look for in menswear. A great suit that does not fit looks worse than a bad suit that does.
It's going to look like you're wearing your dad's suit or something like that, or your bigger brother, literally bigger brother's suit or something.
You want something that flatters your body, something that tapers to it. People think because they're bigger, something being tapered to them doesn't necessarily flatter them, but that's not true in any instance. I'm a little bit bigger guy, and all of my stuff is perfectly fitted, and it works quite well. So yeah, and just like what Josh is wearing here, perfectly fitted jacket. This is a perfect example of how you should look when you're going extremely casual. If you're in an environment where you're allowed to go to work casual, or if you're in an environment where you're working from home, something like a nice jeans, a beautiful Oxford, and then always wear a coat. A coat almost formalizes or dresses their businesses up almost everything.
And when you say wear jeans, are we talking a dark jean, like a darker blue, or a black jean?
I tend to go with darker jeans for the most part when I use that look. Lighter jeans can work, but it looks a little bit more casual than you'd like it to.
Right, right. Now let's talk accessories as well, as we look at our next model right here, looking very sharp.
So as you can obviously see, I'm a fan of pocket squares. Pocket squares add that extra little detail and help you stand out from the next guy standing next to you. It also helps you coordinate other pieces of your of the accessories that you're wearing. So if you're wanting to wear a lighter suit like this, but with a darker tie, and you're trying to figure out how it fits, the pocket square can pull it back in. People ask me all the time, what color watch should I wear, or what color belt, or what color shoes should I wear? And I tell them it doesn't matter as long as you have another accessory on you that matches that color and brings it all together.
So is there such a thing as being completely overdressed?
Absolutely not.
No, you say no.
Is there such thing as being too successful?
No. Ask me another one.
I've never seen anybody get fired from work for coming to work too dressed up.
Or going to a party, I'd always rather be overdressed than underdressed, for sure. All right, let's bring everybody back in here and join us. Now, what if for you, when you dress for success, what's the one thing you make sure you do?
Well, like I mentioned, wearing a jacket is the first thing I do because it professionalizes the outfit. The second thing that I want to do is I want to make sure that everything is coordinated correctly, that everything fits, and that I'm dressed for the occasion. For more formal occasions, I want to stick with darker colors. I want to, sometimes I accessorize with bow ties and things like that. I'm really attentive to my appearance, extremely attentive to my appearance. So even though you may see me in a suit 2 days or 3 or 4 days, I pick different suits for different occasions. So it's important to figure out what works for what.
All right, some great tips. Let's get some information on M. Andrews Sartorial Luxury Collection. Just head online to the website on your screen, sartorialluxury.com. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Looking good. Coming up on the show, it's a great